Insurance is one of the most integral part of the German bureaucratic system. Each and everything is here a liability. You are accountable for each and every action of yours. Sometimes if you avoid something, then you are into trouble. It can cost you thousands of euros to cover that. It is very important to have a good amount of very important insurance if you are coming here and if you are living here. Otherwise, you will end up spending thousands of euros in penalties in paying those things. In today's video, we are going to talk about that what are the insurances which are must if you are coming here as a dentist or working here as a dentist. We will discuss each and every insurance, what is required for us specifically, which stage of our career that will be required. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Swapnil Chandratre here. In terms of having the insurance, I'll be dividing it into the two parts. First part is that when you are not working as a dentist, and second is when you are working as a dentist. This will be at the different stage of your life and your career here in Germany. First, let's discuss about when you are not working as a dentist or you have not cleared your exam. After landing it here, you will be having that visa to work anyway the part-time job, or you are attending your classes and preparing for the exams. You haven't cleared your exams and haven't started working as an assistant dentist. In that scenario, you must be having health insurance, okay, which is a mandatory here. Everyone generally has it because otherwise you will not get your visa. That is okay. You will be having that. It will cover your any medical or sometimes dental emergencies also. Except that you will require another insurances. First and most important insurance you will require is a Privathaftpflichtversicherung, which is a private liability insurance. What is that? There are a lot of things that is included in that. Let me explain you in very easy fashion with one of the example. This insurance covers whatever you are going to damage of the other person's things. Let's say for the example, you are living in any rented apartment. There you will be having the keys. Either you are working in any clinics or you are working in any part-time jobs like in restaurants or grocery stores or whatever. You might be provided with the keys to come in case if you misplace these keys and this keys is stolen, misplaced it, in that scenario what happens is that they are not going to make a new key. You are liable to inform your owner that this thing has happened. As I said, they will not make a new key, duplicate the key. There is a possibility of burglary because the key has been misplaced. In that scenario, what they do is that they will change the completely entire the lock where these keys are working. This can be one lock or maybe there are multiple entry points in that premises with the same keys than each and every lock. With that comes also the multiple keys to the each and every employer or each and every your VG partners. In that scenario, it might cost you thousands of euros because these things are extremely costly here. If you have this private liability insurance, then those things are covered in that. Let's say for the other example, you are riding a bicycle or you are walking or whatever. In case you fell down or you struck someone's house fence, you broken something, you ran down to their property or something like that. In that scenario, you are also liable to pay each and everything in the damage what you have done. That again might cost you thousands of euro. You are going somewhere for travel into museum, actually something very expensive fell down. You might end up paying millions of euros for those things. Those each and every things are included in this Versicherung. Obviously, the chances of having that is anyway always very less, very rare. If it happens, you are in a big trouble. That's why considered as the most important insurance here in Germany for each and every individual living here. It is also not very costly. It may cost you around 50 to 100 euro per year. The amount of damage you can save, the amount of money which you can save if anything happens is unimaginable. It is better to have this insurance which is very, very must. The second insurance which is very important in your early phase is your Hausrat insurance. What is this Hausrat Versicherung? Anyway, you will be living in any rented house, rented apartment or a shared apartment. You will be having your own furniture, you are buying it, or it is fully furnished apartment. Anything happens in that apartment in case of fire or in case of anything short circuit or anything regarding the rain, water damage. That's why everything is damaged. The expensive furnitures or kitchen equipments, those are extremely costly. It might cost you thousands of euros if anything happens. If you have this Hausrat Versicherung, then it is covered in that. For example, if you are living in this kind of shared apartments or you are living in a rented apartment, you are liable to give this money to your owner. It is better to have this Hausrat Versicherung. That way those things are insured in that. Anything bigger cost can be avoided. This Versicherung is also not very much costly. It will depend on the amount of square meter you have. For example, if you are living in 50 meters square apartment, it might be around 55 to 60 euros or something like that. If you are living in a shared apartment and let's say your room is only 20 meters cube, you might be end up paying 30-35 euro in a year. That is also not very much costly. Again, the coverage is too much. Coverage is very good. You are safer in that side. These are the two most important insurance you must have after coming here. Now coming to the second portion of your life, when you have cleared your exam and now you have started working as an assistant dentist in clinic. Then further on you will be working as a permanent dentist and all that thing. Now the additional insurance will come here very much handy. The first insurance which is must be will require is your Arbeitsunfähigkeiten, which is your if you are unable to work. In that insurance is that you are paying right now a monthly some fee depending upon how much money you will require later on. If you are unable to work, that can maybe happen with anyone. You are living there, you might met with an accident, or due to our work, the dentistry work, we have long-term back problem or any hand problem, or if you got a fracture or whatever happens, and if you are unable to work for a longer period, you need to be financially sustainable here. If you are living in India or in your country, you have the support of your family and parents and all that thing, but here you don't have anyone. You must be earning each and every month. The normal insurance which you are paying with that, they can cover maximum up to 6 months. What happens afterwards? It is very important to have this Arbeitsunfähigkeit insurance that will cover your expenses, at least your survival cost. If you're thinking that okay, my survival cost with the rent and groceries and all those things, if I don't work, that is coming around 1500 euros, then you close the insurance which will give you 1500 euros in case you are having, if you are unable to work for the some time or rest of your life or whatever can happen. In that scenario, you will get your survival cost from that insurance. You are not ending up being poor, thrown out of the country. It is important to have this insurance. Of course, depend on how much money you will want. Based on that, your monthly rate will come. It can come monthly 50 euros to 200 euros depending upon which level you want to close. That is a very important insurance. The next insurance which adds up is your professional liability insurance. Here it is not like India that patient will not sue you if you have done any blunder or any mistake. If it is your mistake, if you are not able to correct it, the patient can sue you, because when you do some prosthetic, that prosthetic treatment is very much costly. That scenario, you have to send it to other dentists to cover that thing. For example, the implants, all that thing, if it is a failure there and you cannot perform, then further bone grafting and all that patient has to get it done from the other dentist. That might cost them 10,000 euros. So those all the costs you need to carry. It is better to have that insurance to keep yourself in safe position, because in the beginning it is very common to do mistakes, and which is also very normal. This insurance is a good cover for you. Last insurance that you might require is your car insurance. Obviously, if you are buying a car, after that car insurance is anyway the must thing, depending upon which type of car you are buying. If you are buying a used car or not a very costly car, then you can do tile casco. If you are buying an expensive car or new car, okay, then better to close the fall casco, because in fall casco, stolen, if it is car is stolen or anything big accident can happen, they can replace the entire car also. If you are not buying a too much expensive car or a used and old car, then you don't require the fall casco, okay, because in that scenario the stealing is very rare chance. Sometimes repair costing and all that, for that there is not too much worth of that car. You can use the tile casco also. That way you can save almost half of the money of the insurance of the car. If you are paying the fall casco, then you are paying almost the double of whatever the insurance you will be paying with the tile casco. Those are the insurance which can be coming to your way, which is very important to know, to have it. Important thing another also is where to do that, because sometimes we do that from any random thing or online and all that thing. We don't read each and every document, and most important things are missing in that. Even though you have the insurance, but not all the things are covered. You need to know each and every stuff. Even though you use Google Translate or Chat GTP, sometimes it is not good enough to explain it. That is very important, that you need a very trusted partner to do that thing. I have a friend also who is handling my all insurance. He's an English speaking person living here in Germany. I have given you the link also with the 1-to-1 free meeting with that person. You can book a meeting with that person. He can do free of cost explanation to you that what are the things, what are the costs. They can give you the example of multiple insurances. So it's not like that you are going to only one company and that insurance you are going to get. You will get a comparison for each and everything. Then you can buy it whatever likes and suitable to you. When you give my name also to that my friend, he can give you also some good discounts. That way you can save a lot of money and very good coverage. I hope covered the very important portions. If you have more doubt, you can always contact me. The link is in the description box.